Alright guys, hello and welcome back to our journey to level 99 with the Kilika beasts. We are jumping into a brand new tournament for X Potion and Ether. Notably, we do see Golden Arm and Volley Shot in those third and second place prize slots. We're going to be taking on the Kilika beasts, Ronso Fangs taking on the Albed Sykes. So let's do it. See, I'm actually debating with myself right now. We might actually lose the game after this on purpose, because Volley Shot 1 is extremely difficult to get, in my opinion. Oh wait, why we didn't tech copies? High risk on Keepa, so that's gonna be a bad situation for them. But as we saw last time, literally the last game we played, that doesn't mean much when Waka goes bonkers and gets 99 attack off like a randomized stat change. So let's see if we can still come out on top. Okay, we're gonna pass to Kulkin though. But yeah, main reason I'd want to lose is because Volley Shot is, I mean, even though it's like the lower of the like techniques, you know, it's a level 1 technique, so it's got less chance of occurring, things like that. That only makes it more rare, because obviously less chance of occurring, not everyone's going to equip it. These kind of techniques are very difficult to actually get in my, experience, so I'm very tempted. So what that would probably look like in the next game is we might we'll win this one, and then we might play for experience in the second one, and then see if we can lose it. And then if we do lose it, then we'll, play and then win the consolation prize of Volley Shot. And then if no one can learn it, then I'm going to be very sad. One of the biggest, so here's the thing, the biggest hurdle I have is it feels like, inherently it feels like Nizarut can't learn a lot of techniques. And I want to see if I can get Nizarut some techniques so he can eventually learn a level 3 technique. I know we we tech finded, something like that, for Nat Pass 3, but we haven't learned it yet, so any opening up of techniques to learn is always welcome. Yeah, Board is going to tackle through. We are going to meet Letty with a nap tackle. And the thing is, Letty's inherently is taking different things in this game. Initially, he would take one tackle and then he'd pass to Waka like 100% of the time in the tournament game we played last, right? And now he's taking 2 tackles. He's, redeciding his life, and this makes the original Aurochs worse. I mean, they're just plain. They're just not making smart decisions. I mean, that's the core of the issue. The AI sometimes does that. It just doesn't make smart decisions, and then you just kind of like let it happen, and you're like, all right, AI, you do whatever you're gonna do, man. All right, well, able to actually knock out Bada there. Team with the ball. Dotto's not gonna stop us here. I mean, he's just not a threat at this point. Not in terms of defense. He's not a defensive threat. I mean, you could argue obviously about the other aspects, the shoot and stuff, and that is definitely relevant, but any sort of Dotto encountering you don't have to worry. And keep us unable to stop us. We're gonna go up 3-0. Easy peasy. Yeah, the next game after this might be very long if we try to go for a loss, because we've got to make the opponent score on us, and sometimes they don't like doing that. Sometimes they just like, making the wrong decisions. I guess we could also try to bait out techniques and such. Well, Letty pushing forward, gonna go for the pass here. This is actually not a bad idea. Like, this is fairly intelligent. Pass to Dotto. I mean, they're already 3 points behind, so I don't really see a situation where they come out ahead and win this game. But this is progress towards a more favorable position for them. Looks like he encountered Letty as well. That's how that works. He didn't actually encounter Letty. Don't worry, guys. Spin ball active. And they did it. They got a goal. 3-1 now. I mean, it's something, right? It's some form of a comeback. So you can't hate them too much. You can't give them too much trash talk after that. I mean, you can give them some, because they still have high risk Kilika in the goalie box, and that's just a terrible decision. We're gonna sleep Letty here. We're not even gonna go for their forwards. That's how little we're concerned. You know, do whatever you will with your forwards. We're gonna score a goal. Super goalie active, not very good, and then Kilika will not be able to stop us. So we're gonna go up 4-1. Definitely a rough go of it for the Aurochs so far, and I mean, maybe it gets easier in the second half. Like, think about it like this. Maybe they unequip high risk and then they start making different decisions. But being this far behind inherently just feels like a situation that they can't win. There's so much ground to cover in so little time. And if I start really losing, I can always adjust to a more defensive strategy. And once that occurs, then it's like, there's nothing. You know, there's just nothing. Like, what can they do? So a little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us. Deem and Cole can both leveled up. Deem level 68. More endurance, pass, shoot, block, HP. Cole can level 62 with more pass, catch, attack, HP. So that's good stuff. And we will keep Nizrud in the goalie box. We're not going to pull him out quite yet. And let's jump into the second half. That's always a debate in these games when we have like a fairly commanding first half. And generally I would pull Nizrud out, but I mean, I really need to win this one. And I don't even think we lose if I pull Nizrud out. I mean, let's be clear. Like, it's such a bad position for them to be in. Maybe they pass to Waka here. Maybe they make different decisions, but it just doesn't feel... I don't think I've ever lost a game where I was this ahead, you know? Like, I don't think I've ever lost a 4-1 lead. And that seems astronomical to lose. I mean, that's a core problem on a team. Like, if you get this behind, and it was a core problem for the Aurochs. I mean, the big problem that they had was the decision making. They had high risk on Kilika. They passed to their forwards, who would then not capitalize on it. Like, it inherently didn't make sense. Letty was shooting for some reason. Like, they were all over the map in terms of decisions, and very few of those decisions actually made any sense, you know? Yeah, we're going to pass to Iskin here. Anti-nap on Dotto, so that's pretty notable, actually. That's really effective. So we're going to... yeah, let's just go for the shot. I mean, this is very... I'm also playing pretty risky. Like, this isn't a good idea. But, like, what's the worst that can happen? We sleep Kilika. Jasu reclaims. And even if they score, I'm still a point ahead. Like, so that makes it 4-3. And I don't want to necessarily just pass between my team at this point. So they're going to pass to Waka. Okay, so Waka will wake up, and I believe likely Iskin will recover. Oh, Kolikin recovers. Interesting. I definitely expected Iskin to, but it doesn't actually matter because we're just going to pass to Iskin, and if he can get this ball here, which he can, you know, one of their players is asleep still. And I don't see a way that they come back from a 5-2. Like, there's inherent, like, there's constantly, like, a hurdle or an obstacle or whatever they got to get past. And the more the game goes on, like everything, like, there's just not enough time. There's just not enough time for them to do anything that would matter. So we're going to make this 5-2. And this is actually really good because we are going to lose a game. Getting ahead on the top scorer position is definitely probably a good idea. I don't know if it really matters because it's an item, and like I mentioned previously, this is a save edited file, so I don't actually need items because I've got like 4 million gil or something like that. Like I just added gil to the save file so that like I wouldn't have to worry about it. And then I actually removed contracts from the beast. So actually, if you guys have kind of like little Easter egg, if that's the right word for it, if you guys have noticed, we haven't had to renew any Kilika Beast contracts I set them to never expire, so they're never gonna actually lose their contracts with the Aurochs. I believe I set the same thing for the Aurochs on the Kilika Beast team, if I'm not mistaken. So they also have contracts that never expire. So there's a whole lot of there's a significantly less contracts changing hands. You might notice in this series. So it's a little bit different. I don't know what I'll do next journey. I mean, obviously I'm gonna set the Albert Sykes contracts to never expire in the next journey with the Sykes. But I think I might do more of a free agent idea. I was talking to someone a few months ago actually, and they had mentioned like I should use Chamois for the spare team, I believe. And I wanna kind of make good on that idea. The big issue is I've already kind of like set up the original Aurochs to be the people in this scenario. So we're definitely sticking with it. Man, it's really raining outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Probably not, but it's storming. A little bit of experience for them, a little bit of experience for us. Nizru leveled up over 56 with more HP. That's always good. Shu's contract, the Ronso Fangs, has expired. Shu is gone, and Rope is now on the team for 6 games. We win 5-2. But Sykes win 1-0, and we are going to face the Goers next time, and ideally we are going to lose against the Goers. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.